Stay tuned.
As a channel member, we want to have stuff for you guys. What we plan to do, of course, have those emojis, a bonk emoji.
Yeah.
We want to do comic strips for you guys to kind of keep our characters and comics out there, keep the creative blood flowing, and just little strips, maybe monthly.
Develop notifications, sub if you haven't. We're trying to make the best content we can out here and do something more like a podcast.
Let's get out of here. I've had enough of this.
Ooh, what a rush!
Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo. Hey yo.
Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
Who are those guys?
Your brothers? No.
Yes!
Beginning to get on my nerves. Who are those guys?
I couldn't do that. Could you do that? How can they do that? Who are those guys?
The fucking Diaz brothers!
Connor, I know the media has a ton of questions for you, so I just want to ask you, what do you think of this turnout?
Yeah, fuck the Diaz brothers, yeah? Fuck those cockroaches!
It's enough to get me to the boiling point! Are we live?
It's Friday night, you know what time it is. Turn your sets up and pop a squat. It's the Diaz Brothers Show, starring Phil and Brandon Diaz. They've been gone, but they're back. Welcome, the Diaz Brothers.
Oh. What is up, everybody? Oh, no. Not this again.
What's happening?
We got no guests tonight,
That's
so we don't
good.
need the screen. But welcome to the show. Happy Friday, everybody. And yes, as a matter of fact, it is Friday for all of you Californians out there.
Today is Friday in California. Huh? True.
Oh, I forgot to play this stupid intro video that I had on Twitter. I guess we can't play it now. But what is up? It's not. Oh, Michael Bancroft is in the chat here, lying to everybody, saying it's Saturday.
Yeah, it's not really Saturday.
When it's not actually Saturday. No. This ruse that he's putting up. What's up, everybody? We weren't here last week. Both Brandon and myself were out of town.
Right. Independently of each other.
Independently out of town. And then also, it's as if we're the only two people that are on the hard line because no one else picked up the ball and did a hard line show on Monday.
Right.
Very
Even
disappointed.
Though
very
there's
disappointed.
Several YouTube channels out there floating around.
I would say everybody in the hard line has a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Because they have
that sounds
YouTube
about
account.
right. That sounns about right. Yeah, they
Dropped
could
the
stream
ball.
out
Dropped it
whenever they'd like.
So there will be some lashings this upcoming hardline on Monday.
Well, we do have the cane, so there could be
some caning. So if you guys are members in the chat, you could throw out some canes for those hardline members. But thank you for being here. We're streaming on YouTube, Rumble. We got a couple Rumble people over there. What's up, everybody on Rumble? We're streaming on X as well. So if you guys are in Twitter and you're watching, you could chat there. We can pull up your chats. Let us know you're there. And share this out. We're going to be streaming for a little bit, for like an hour and a half, however long this show goes. I have 2 packages we're going to unbox.
Yeah.
One from Shelby Robertson and one from a mystery purchase.
There's no return address on it.
Yeah. Well, I think I bought that off of Amazon.
Oh, I see.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. But how's everybody doing? Let's see. Richie Dupe is here. Good to see you.
What's up?
Carbon Dioxide.
What's up?
Good to see you. Citizen Ronan is here. Snarkticon saying hashtag Shelby loves us. Or Shelby loves sus. It might be.
That's true. He is sus.
He's pretty sus. We got Angela Curry in the chat throwing out some canes. Edwin says all lies. I don't even know what YouTube is.
That I feel like that checks out.
Yeah, that makes sense. We got Snarkticon is here. Good to see you. Dale A.
What's up?
Admiral Wackass. What's up, Admiral? Admiral Wackass did an awesome post showing all of his lost
his latest campaign.
He got some original art as well. It's great to see that out in the wild. Shout out to Dan Dahl for shipping that out for us. Let's see who else is in. Awesome one is here.
What's up?
And scrolling up, Bancroft. He doesn't get a what's up though. Rand Nada is here.
What's up?
Good to see you. And Snarkicon streaming. He's fat.
He's fat.
That's right. Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Oh, Mike McMahon also. What's up, Mike McMahon? Good to see you.
If you noticed earlier in the stream, the Hey Yo was cut down short.
Yeah, we got to talk about that.
Yeah, this is a huge upset to me, at least, because 1, it makes 0 sense.
Yeah.
And 2, it's a bunch of bullshit.
So as you guys know, and I see Angela Curry's dropping some Hey Yos in the chat.
Hey Yo.
For the last 4 or 5 years, we've been doing the Hey Yo.
Hey Yo.
Obviously, Scott Hall. It's a staple of the Zane Comics channel, for sure. And if you are a member, you have that access to the emoji.
Mm-hmm.
But we got a warning.
Yeah, usually we'll get like
from putting it up last week.
Not a copyright strike, but it'll be like, hey, well, your video is not monetized anymore.
Right.
The video from, I think it was when I was out of town. It was the Hardline episode, Island Boys or whatever, right?
Yeah, Island Boys.
Specifically, that video got taken down and it's unviewable on YouTube. And the reasoning is because of that Hey Yo Scott Hall video,
right?
Claimed by WWE, apparently.
So not even just unmonetized. You can't see the stream
right,
now?
Apparently. Wow. Well, according to email, the video is blocked.
Wow.
In all regions.
Yeah, this similar thing happened to Bancroft. For a few years, he did the Cheers intro, right. And then he stopped that. That was a staple of his. Yeah, that's what he's talking about here. Yeah, so it just kicked in.
Apparently.
Weird.
I don't know what's up with that, but they're just trying to keep us down again.
Sad.
And it is sad. Yeah, I love the Hey Yo.
Yeah,
it's very favorable.
Yeah, everybody shake your head. Spam those Hey Yos or the canes as well. The caning's a YouTube.
Canes are acceptable in this scenario.
Canes are very acceptable. We had one Carbon Dioxide. I started this one. He says, "Hey yo, Furiosa kicked ass." Yeah, I saw that this weekend. So this weekend I was in Texas with the not the Island Boys, the Texas Boys, and we on the last day, Chad and I went to go see Furiosa. Chad Townsend, shout out to Chad Townsend. We have his little black Phantom standee right here. And I enjoyed it. Super fun, really entertaining. We had the 4D experience, which is like the seats move and rumble.
It's like when you go to the Shrek 4D experience at Universal Studios Orlando.
Yeah, they didn't squirt water on me.
They should have.
They should have, but there's not a lot of water in that movie.
Yeah, that would have been more like for Waterworld.
Right.
Had
It
you
would have
gone
been like
seen Waterworld
Yeah.
4D.
Citizen Ronan, angry that I liked Furiosa. Probably. I'm just assuming that's what he's angry about.
A guy in his room says, my mic is coming in hot.
Brandon's?
Yeah, apparently.
That's weird because you're not even speaking loud. I'll level you out with me then.
Henry Remus says, there's a Shrek experience. Why? There was, after the first Shrek movie, there was a Shrek 4D, and it was kind of like an epilogue to that first movie with what's his name, Farquaad's ghost coming back and causing some mischief and stuff. It is no longer there from what I understand. So if you got to see it, consider yourself lucky.
Yeah. We went, right?
I don't think it was there anymore.
Oh, you could just see it in the back lot? I thought we went. Maybe not.
It's a theater. I think
I thought we went.
Transformers or the other Despicable Me thing took it up.
We got Plagal in the chat. What's up, Plagal? Good to see you, brother.
What's up?
Hope you're doing good.
Now my mic is way too low.
Oh my god, this thing's so touchy. All right, how's that?
Sounds great.
Does it sound good?
Mm-hmm.
Am I coming in clear? Hey, Mom, I said, am I coming in clear?
So yeah, Furiosa was good. Go see it.
So you were saying there was like a controller next to the seat. What was that for?
Yeah, so we got to the seats and Chad's like, "What's this?" And it's like this little, very small controller built into the seat on like this little angled ramp.
Okay.
And then it has 2 buttons on it, an up and a down. And I thought it was like, oh, you call your waiter, even though it wasn't one of those waiter theaters. But there's 3 lights on it, and you push up to increase the intensity of the experience, or you could shut it off, I guess, or put it on a lower setting. I just had it up the whole way. And the guy next to us was like, "Man, this is going to take you on a roller coaster ride." And he was hilarious. And yeah, the seats moved, pivoted up and down, vibrated for your pleasure. And when like there's a horse scene where there's a chick on a horse and you feel the gallops, or even like when a car is just idling, you feel the idle of the engine. That's cool. When they go over the dunes, it pitches up and back. Pretty fun.
Were they able to properly simulate the feeling, like when you're eating a banana and the peel is just hitting you in the face and it's like flat?
It's like flapping you in the face.
4D theater.
No, but there wasn't any bananas in the movie.
The technology is just not there yet, I don't think.
Yeah, there was a peach in the movie though, but they didn't like put any essence of peach aroma into the theater.
My God.
Yeah.
But if it was the Shrek 4D experience, I guarantee you would have smelled like peach.
Probably. But there was a scene where Furiosa is a little girl and she bites through a gas line, and they could have squirted gasoline on you. That was where the Shrek 4D thing, where they splash you with a liquid. That they could have did that.
Or they could have just pumped natural gas into the theater.
Yeah, that would have made the experience much more enjoyable.
I could see that.
Experience. Yeah, go see the movie. I recommend it. It's fun. If you've seen any of the previous movies, it is in that world. It was really cool. And everyone's like, "Oh, that Anya Taylor-Joy chick, she's gonna be bald in it." And she's like bald for 10 minutes in the movie.
At the end.
Yeah.
The whole movie is like leading up and giving you the lore on how she becomes bald.
Well, she's bald twice. She's bald like half the film. She's adolescent, and she cuts her hair to like escape being. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm
not going to watch the movie.
She escapes the beans, and in a cool way, and then again in like the final third act, the last part. So if you're not into bald chicks, don't worry about it. Just leave before the last 10 minutes of the film, and you'll be good. Furio simp? Oh my God. Let's see what people are saying here. Scrolling. God bless the future. Rip movies. Yeah, you need those gimmicks to keep the theater alive, you know?
I don't think you do. I think you need to just make some good movies.
Well, here's the thing.
This is a good movie.
It's
but
a good
nobody's seeing
movie,
it.
but and Jeremiah was saying the other day, he's like, here's why it's not doing super well is because, and you brought this up where it's like the franchise is basically dead because
Right.
the last movie came out 10 years ago and there's this generation that doesn't know what Mad Max is. And then you have the old guys who know what Mad Max is, or guys like us who've seen the one from 10 years ago.
Right.
And you're kind of cutting your audience in half because it's female led. And Mad Max isn't in the film, even though he has a non-speaking cameo, which is cool. And then also you're cutting your audience because the chicks that want to go see movies don't want to see this high action, intense, female-led movie that there's no like male eye candy in. Even though you got Chris Hemsworth in it, but he's got like the shadow nose. He's got a nose prosthetic on, and it's like the shadow.
That's weird.
But he was good in it.
Yeah, there's no like, I'm gonna go see this Mad Max film that he's not even in.
Yeah,
and then because the Furiosa character is just from the last movie, right? The latest film.
Yeah.
So she's like effectively a nobody, right? So there's no passion towards the character, right? That people really care about. I don't know. It's
and Morton Joe was in it. He's cool.
Angela Curry saying which Mad Max, Hardy or Gibson? I would imagine it would have been the Tom Hardy, but they not
they're
even
the same
show
character.
his face?
Yeah,
They're the same character.
Yeah, the Mad Max, they're the same character.
Well,
the
yeah,
two,
I mean-
yeah. But it's just Mad Max, but they don't. It could have been a CGI model for all you know. It was a faraway shot
They
of
do
him
the
and his
thing
car and his dog.
Like how they showed Superman at the end of the Shazam movie, where
Yeah,
just like his chest.
yeah, it was basically that. But it's not like it's like mid movie for some reason. It's just to get a pop.
Yeah. Whoa.
Was there Hemsworth ass? No ass off ass. No, I don't think there was. There was no ass. There was a midget though, and he was pretty cool. He had like that hypercephaly head. Is that the right thing?
The giant head.
It's got like a big head.
Right. Where he's retaining water.
Yeah, and it was sad he dies though. So that was sad.
But they're like they tap his head for the water because they're
No,
out of
he doesn't
water.
have. He's not a camel. He's not a camel mutant. But the War Boys are back.
Yeah.
The
Lots of war boys apparently.
the action in this is so unique, and it just gets crazier and crazier. At one point, there's like bad guys riding motorcycles, two of them, and the one in the back jumps off, and he has like a parachute, so he's like parasailing off the back of the motorcycle, and he's got skis on his feet riding around the desert, and then they go up in the air and they have like big fans on their back. It's pretty cool. It's like, what is going on? So Bancroft should go see it because he lives in Mad Max.
Henry Beeman says the scientific term, Phil, is huge melon. That's what you were thinking of.
Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. The phrase. All right, how was your trip?
It was good.
'Cause you were gone for very long.
Yeah, nobody successfully guessed. I don't feel like I was gone for very long.
You were gone for
I was
a week.
gone for probably 2 days
That's
longer than I should have been.
You were on an island, and no one
Was on an
successfully
island, yeah.
guessed which island.
Right. Yeah,
even
during
though-
the hard line while I was currently at the island.
Right. Multiple people said the island of Dr. Moreau.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
No, yeah, this was not that island. It was the Dominican Republic I went to.
Oh my God, there it is. You should have did a drum roll. All right, redo it. Hold on.
Rikers Island.
He was at.
I was at the Dominican Republic.
There you go.
Yeah.
No one
Which,
guessed it. You guys failed,
Yep.
and you don't win anything because of it.
So yeah, I went there and it was cool. Really it's cool to go see stuff outside the United States or like culture different and stuff. It really showed me how much everybody in Chicago sucks. But really friendly and cool out there. And there's like a resort. And so all the people that are working there and like people on vacation, everybody's like, hey, how's it going? And talking to you, you know, and if you speak Spanish, they're your best friend in real life, get away with basically whatever. And then I was thinking like, I wonder if this is just like their employees and they've been told, hey, make sure that you're making everybody feel welcome, be really nice to them and stuff. And so that's what I was thinking, like, you know, they're working. And then so we
yeah.
And there's some other people also from Chicago.
Right, you were at
like this hibachi style, like Benihana Japanese restaurant that's part of the resort. And so I'm sitting there and they're like, hey, where are you from? We're from Chicago, Boston, Detroit, Chicago, and then the other one. And then so we're eating and everything's basically done. So it's just kind of like calm and everybody's relaxing eating. Like, hey, you guys are from Chicago too? We're from Chicago. And they're like, oh, yeah. And then I'm like, oh, from where about? And they're like, oh, we live like an hour south of Chicago. I'm like, oh, that's really cool because we live over by this easily recognizable city over here. And she's like, oh, yeah, we're from this other city. And I'm like, that's hardly an hour south of Chicago. Like, I live like 5 minutes from there. And then she's like, well, I've been here for 17 years. So, and then when everybody was leaving the table, everybody was leaving the table. Everybody's like, hey, see you guys later. Thanks for, you know, the company and stuff. It was a really good dinner. And so they're all leaving. And they just left the table without saying anything. And I was like, man, people from Chicago really suck. And then again, on the airplane coming back from Chicago, there was more people that really sucked. And I was like, man, people from Chicago suck.
I was on the plane ride back from Texas.
Right.
There was a mom and son who were from this town. They're like, oh,
this town?
Yeah, this town.
Uh-huh.
And they were talking to some other couple. Yeah, where we're at now.
Uh-huh.
And where the studio is. And I didn't like, I wasn't like, oh, I work at the Galloping Ghost. But they were like, yeah, we live on Maple and, or, you know, I'm like, dude, I'm right there. But I wasn't like, hey, I was just eavesdropping and I work down the block from you. And that's not creepy. We got Oliver in the chat. What's up?
Yo.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I did not go to Haiti, but you know, it's the same island. So, I mean, technically, right?
Well,
there were
the
plenty of
same
Haitians,
island?
though.
What do you mean?
Same island.
So Haiti and the Dominican Republic are the same landmass.
Yeah, they're the
but have,
same
like a border.
island. Yeah,
I
there's
didn't
just
know
a
that.
straight line that cuts them on some sort of border. There was plenty of Haitians there.
Cool.
Yeah, and they were fine. I was imagining that there was probably a lot of Haitians there because, you know, it's like a tourist area and it's probably easy to get, you know, like a low qualification job in a tourist area. You just be like, I'm a guy who sells boat rides or whatever. Like, you don't have to be some engineer or whatever.
My favorite part of your trip that I didn't go on was.
Hold on, we have a seed oil related question.
God. All right. What's this
How is
question?
the food in Dominican seed oil free? So we went on this excursion. There's excursions you can go on, and one of them was a dune buggy tour. You drive a dune buggy around or an ATV, and they take you to places and stuff. And you stop at this one stop, and there's a cenote in the ground, which is like a cave.
Okay.
In the ground with water.
Yeah,
you know, it's
I
like
didn't
a hole in the
understand.
ground.
Right. It's like one of those holes, like a well.
Yeah, but it's big and it'll take you down into like this aquifer and you could swim around in it. It's fresh water and stuff. But they built up kind of like this local strip mall with like, I mean, it's very, very like second world looking, right? And
Not even
they
third
had
world?
like a what you would call like a greasy spoon or whatever. They had empanadas and stuff. And the guy was like, oh, well, you got to try these empanadas. They're so good. And everybody's like, they're so good. I'm like, what are you using to cook them, you know, in? And then he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, well, what do you like animal fat or are you using like vegetable oil or whatever? And then he's like, oh, everything here is cooked in vegetable oil. And I'm like, oh.
I went to there's this new Korean fried chicken place over here by GNC.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, this, maybe I go here for lunch sometimes. And so I went in a couple weeks ago and I'm like, hey, the Asian guy behind the counter, like, what oil you fry your chicken in? And he's like, oh, hold on. And so he asked in the back, he's like, cooking oil.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but what kind? He's like, oh, just regular cooking oil. I just left.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. So I didn't try anything that wasn't at the resort, but supposedly the resort was using olive oil for everything. And multiple people said that. But I still steered clear of most things that would have been doused in
you got to
oil.
watch out.
Yeah.
You got to watch out. Yeah. Fried the Coop's doing this new special donut for Donut Day.
Mm-hmm.
And they're teaming up with Stan's Donuts, which is a local donut place over here.
Right.
And I was giving them a hard time on Facebook, seeing what I posted that
Did
meme.
they respond?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But yeah, I posted a Patrick Bateman meme of what ingredients do you use. Let's see those ingredients because they're doing a croissant donut chicken sandwich.
Right. And I'm pretty sure that from what I've discovered online, they used to use lard, and then some vegans and vegetarians whined about it, because there's not enough donut places for these fucking people to go eat at. Right. So they have to ruin our donut places.
Right.
And then so Stan's apparently switched to vegetable oil to fry their donuts in. Yeah, because most people care.
Right, the
about
millions
that.
and millions of vegans out there.
Yeah. From what it seems like it's the majority of the population at this point.
It would seem. Yeah, these people.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly.
Still haven't gotten the donut sandwich.
Yeah,
I did once. If you guys want to see the Fry the Coop donut sandwich, I have a YouTube short on this channel.
Mm-hmm.
That has over 1,000 views. You can go watch me eat it right now.
And he's like, this is good.
All right. You went to the Dominican Republic, and we're not fixing the curtain. Okay, it's not to come. We're live. But you went, and I had seen this place before on
I had
YouTube.
not seen this before.
So down in the Dominican Republic, they have...
and there's also a couple of other ones in Mexico, apparently.
Oh, awesome. So they this place largely breaks licensing laws, but
copyright laws?
The Coco Bongo, and this is just a video off YouTube I found. You guys went to the Coco Bongo, which is a nightclub, and it looks freaking awesome. Here's some footage from it. This is, I think, specifically the one you guys went to.
Yeah, and you have to imagine the song from The Mask.
Right.
Playing.
Yeah, exactly. Hey Panchuco, which is a great song. But it's not just mask themed.
No.
This is just one act.
But to answer a question that you're all thinking, yes, he does do a Cuban Pete song performance.
It's probably not even the same guy. There's probably multiple guys.
There was two guys because he was up there and then he changed into the Cuban Pete outfit really quickly.
Yeah.
And then ducked behind something, and then he appeared on the floor stage that was basically in general admission, where you were just standing room only.
Yeah.
And then he was dancing there.
Yeah, so I was hyped when I saw the videos and pictures from this. Super cool. They also do a bunch of other routines. You were saying there's a Frank Miller's 300 one where they're
it was
flying
really
around
cool.
from ribbons.
Yeah, not everything was like a musical performance. Some things were like those aerial acrobat on the curtains.
Yeah.
There was a Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions type of thing.
Look, you could see that's just a screen behind him.
Mm-hmm. It's just a gigantic screen,
but
and then they had big screens.
The lights that illuminate on those stairs.
It's so good. It was, as a business guy, myself being there, it was insane to see how much was going on at this place. There is easily 200 employees working there. There is easily 1,000 customers
Look at
in the
Cuban
building.
Pete. He just freaking quick changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Let me go back
and then
to see this, dude.
Those giant screens come down, and then they'll show like music videos and stuff because it's not a continuous performance. It's like they'll do a performance, they'll take a break, and then it's just kind of like a dance club for 10 minutes, and then they'll go back to another performance, and then they'll take a break. And then that stage right there, there's a bar. You could see it right there.
Yeah.
And then they'll cover that, and then it's just like a floor stage, and then some of the performances on there. So in the Spider-Man one, they had a Green Goblin flying around, and then like on his glider, because they have these cables that are suspending people everywhere, and then he landed on there, and then all these Spider-Men swung in, the 3 Spider-Men to fight him. It was insane.
Spider-Man.
They had a thing at this part, Cuban Pete, after his performance, he'll bring chicks from the audience up on stage to like pour some sort of blue liquor in their mouth.
Liquid, yeah. We don't know if it's liquor.
It's some sort of liquor. But then they had the air blaster from the bottom to blow up the girl's skirt.
I saw that recently, like on Instagram, and that's from this place too.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I go back here. There's a video of that happening. Where is that one? Here. And then the air blast. Hopefully this chick's wearing underwear. There you go. It's like, and they're just regular people.
Yeah, it's
like,
just the regular chicks from the audience. Yeah. And then so like take you up onto the stage and you could dance around and stuff. And the one that we were at had a railing, like a temporary railing, so that you couldn't fall into the bar if you were dancing up on the stage. It was really, really crazy. They were like dropping, you know, those animal balloons. There's hundreds and hundreds of those things already in the ceiling. They just dropped them on to the guests in there. The interaction with the guests, like it was really.
It seems
crazy.
like
it's hard to tell. It's like it's an entire gigantic conversation in itself, just even from like a business standpoint. Like I was there and I'm like, you couldn't plan this. This is 5 years of evolution of your idea, just like going through and being like, hey, this works, this doesn't work. They had a gigantic, like almost frozen CO2 vapor that they would just blow into the room to chill everything off and then hype everybody up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hyperwizard says, where is this place? So the one that we went into was in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. But they have one in Playa del Carmen in Mexico and Cancun in Mexico also. Yeah, it was insane. And it was probably, I mean, we were there from 8 p.m. till 2 in the morning, and it was just nonstop.
This is the one.
Yeah, all the balloons. They had Queen, Michael Jackson, 300, Spider-Man, Beetlejuice.
How many people could fit in there?
I mean, you could see is huge. And then like the minimum price to get in was $65 a person. Yeah. And to say like, look, there's 1,000 people in there at least, right? And then you could pay $175, $195 if you wanted to sit up in those bleachers up there. It was crazy.
There's people swinging from the ceiling, bro.
They did Kiss. They had a Kiss band, so like all the Kiss guys came in flying in from outside with their guitars and they're rocking out and everything. Yeah, that's what it looks like, kind of.
That's so cool. Yeah, I'd want to go. You said there's some in Mexico as well.
Yeah, there's 2 in Mexico apparently, and then their graphics were insane. Like you saw, like you were talking about the stairs and stuff in the Hey Pachuco part.
Yeah.
Like I was filming it just to show like how ridiculous it looked. And it looked like the live band was actually there playing off to the side. Yeah. They were a little too big, but it looked so good.
They do a Michael Jackson? Is that what that is?
Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. They were all over the place.
Sony wants to know when the next
trip. Hey, let me know. Was that one in a cave?
Yeah, it looks like this is a cave. This might be somewhere else.
Crazy.
Oh, this is the best discos in Punta Cana.
So it's not a third world country. No, I mean, like when I go on vacation, I'm really, really tired of like fabricated, manufactured vacations of like going to Disney, going to, you know, places where it's like, oh, we're going to go and look at this stupid man-made thing.
Yeah.
You know, that's made for a vacation, right? Like I want to go and see stuff. Like you went to Venice and walk around in like the regular areas in Venice and see things that are not just like in the tourist area. I wanted to do that here, but the resort is so like uncomfortably far away from anything that it was hard to see if there was any place worth to go. So like you'd be on a 4-lane highway from the airport, and then you would just turn off onto a paved road that's not kept up really well with no curbs.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was probably like 2 miles down this road until you got to the resort. And then the resort was just gorgeous, like perfectly kept up, like anything in the United States. But down that road, you had like these little local buildings with no doors on them and stuff. And you could tell it was just kind of like a local, you know, little restaurant or whatever, or a counter service thing where they'd have food, or like a motorcycle repair shop because everybody drives these crappy little motorcycles over there and stuff. So like you're going to hit areas that are kind of like not upgraded, you know, but then there's a lot of stuff that's upgraded too. Like if you went to the Capitol, I'm sure it's just like any city in the United States.
You said you saw the mythical 3 men on one motorcycle.
I did see, yeah. I've heard tales.
Yeah.
I've seen videos. I did see, is basically as soon as we left the airport grounds and we hit that highway, 3 guys riding on one motorcycle. And I found it really funny too, because a lot of people were very clearly using motorcycles as like taxis. And so you'd have the guy driving the motorcycle and he'd have his helmet on and like his jacket or whatever. And then the guy who was his fare was on the back, and he was completely already dressed for work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So like hard hat on, vest, like no extra bag of tools, like tool belt around his waist, just ready to go to work. And the funniest one I saw was the chef. And he was gone, and he had like his chef outfit, the black chef outfit, and the taupe on his head, the tall chef's hat.
Yeah.
He had his taupe on while riding on this motorcycle.
You can't just like deflate that thing and put it in your pocket.
You figured that you would like maybe roll it up and put it in your jacket or something.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it was really funny.
Angela wants to see
But
it.
the thing that kind of, I mean, it just sucks, right? You could see the hand of Western society going over there, because there's all of the unactualized land that's just farms and stuff around this highway we were at.
Yeah.
But then all the signs that were like, yeah, we're selling this land. This is for sale. This is for sale. And then these huge just cubes, these gigantic box store buildings that are going to be built up there that are not local designs or anything. It's just this huge cube. Like there was an IKEA. It's like, you need an IKEA over here? I thought it was funny. Obviously there was KFC, Pizza Hut, Domino's, which I hear about Domino's out of the country all the time, but Little Caesars.
Really?
There's a Little Caesars.
That's crazy.
Right? And then the craziest one to me, because there's a lot of people in the United States that don't even know what this is because it's so regional. It a Wendy's.
Really?
Yeah, there was a Wendy's there, and then there was a Wendy's in the airport. Wow. Which, if you don't know what that is, that's like a regional fast food restaurant.
I think Wendy's is popular.
It's
now.
getting out there, but like, there's people who don't know what it is.
We got a Wendy's in our airport.
I should have tried it.
Yo, we got Deer Man in the chat. Good to see you, Deer Man.
What's up?
How do you keep the hat on? I have no
Romy?
idea.
Yeah, so that's awesome.
Do not want to go to India.
Yeah, so I went to Texas for Comic Palooza, hung out with Chad Townsend, the Texas Boys. Ghost House was there. Nick Patera. I met Matt Weldon, which was super
Wendy's
cool.
is not everywhere. Get
Now,
out of here.
I think it's
with
everywhere
that.
now. I think like 20 years ago it wasn't.
I don't even think it was 20 years ago. I mean, there's a few of them that are out there, but
see, Dave Thomas,
there's
American
people who
legend.
don't know what it is.
It's not what it used to be.
Maybe White Castles would be a better example.
Oh, yeah,
of a
for sure.
regional.
White Castle is definitely regional. But
Wendy's main office is in Ohio for sure.
Chad's doing good. Chad and I tabled together. We split a table, and it was, our setup was awesome. You guys could check it on Twitter. It was basically technically 2 tables, but it was on a corner, so we got a third table. So Nick set up on the third, Chad and I, Ghost House and his wife setting up, and Chad had his Black Phantoms, which has the crazy foil cover. So that was just like blinding people into coming over. And so he had like 2 rows of them. And then he had Kid Squid on his other setup. His setup was cool because he had these wooden like cubby shelves that you could take apart for packing, in your suitcase, and then you just put them together and set up on your table, and just makes like perfect little walls, which is cool. I was an idiot and brought this freaking 20-pound metal unfolding staircase that stands on the ground, and that was super heavy. But I had that, and then
I don't know why you brought that.
I don't know either. But I put our Lost Pages 2 with the foil gold on there, and that was bringing people over as well. But it was super fun. Had a good time, and sold some books, which was awesome as always. And after the show tonight, Brandon and I are going to label up all the international books for the Lost Pages. They're all packed, and just labeling those takes a little extra time. So we're going to stay late tonight, label those up, and see if we can drop
there's
them off.
literally a scene in Mr. Deeds about Wendy's about how it's so rare and they have to stop there to try a Frosty.
Mr. Deeds came out 25 years ago.
That's fine. There was a time.
It probably is the reason why people know about Wendy's.
Maybe. What's more third world, Chicago or the Dominican? From the run down parts of the Dominican Republic, it was pretty run down looking. Like it was very much like there's a couple of buildings, and then there's an empty lot that was literally just full of trash. And then I wondered to myself, how long has that trash been there? Because even when we saw Godzilla -1, remember, and then they nuked Japan, and then they had the little house that was still standing, so they moved into the house, and then there was a pile of rubble next to their house, and then it was like 5 years later, and that pile of rubble was still there. I'm like, I would have cleaned that up 5 years ago and built another room on the side of this house.
You remember this though? Wendy's salad bar.
I do remember Wendy's salad bar.
That was a long time ago. That's old school Wendy's. I will never forgive them for getting rid of that vanilla Frosty. They have a dreamsicle, like an orange Frosty now, or
they
recently.
had strawberry Frosty.
Yeah, I never tried the orange one, I don't think.
But in Dominican Republic, no high fructose corn syrup as a sweetener. So all of their sodas
is it banned?
Sugar. I hope so.
Eddie Winkler in the chat. What's up, Eddie? Says salad bar was great. That's weird. I prefer the Quiznos pepper bar.
Ooh,
that was great.
I wasn't a fan of either
Rip Quiznos. All right, we're gonna hang back tonight and get all those international shipments out. We also, let me show you guys this. Do a little zoom in here. Speaking of Eddie Winkler, we have the prints for the Crim figures. So those who ordered the monster pack or just an add-on for the Crim figures, they are printed and ready to be cured. These ones are cured because we're going to package them up for the international. I think we only sold like 4 that are going international. So there's Crim. His body's one piece. We got the head on there as well. His mohawk, he'll have to attach the mohawk, his hair, and then his arm too. These are all the structures that print with him. And then Jazz, all of her stuff is printed by itself as well. And I think she just keys right into his arm socket here on his shoulder. Yeah, so right, pretty cool. Eddie was, I'm going to call it Eddie here. He made some videos on putting these guys together, and he just has to send me the files so I could edit them and put it on the
Henry Bemis says
channel.
A cult poisoned a Pizza Hut salad bar here in Oregon back in the day. Is that the one they made the Forensic Files episode about? There was like some sort of Middle Eastern or Indian cult that was trying to like overthrow the local election. So they went
Pizza
to like
Hut?
the Pizza Hut and then did the salad bar. Well, I think what happened was they went to the grocery store and then tried to like douse the fruits and vegetables and stuff with something like a E. coli or something like that. But then they didn't realize that Americans wash their vegetables and fruits before they eat them generally. So almost nobody got sick. And so they went to a salad bar and then did it at a salad bar because you're not washing it, right? You're just consuming it immediately. And then they did that there and a bunch of people got sick. And what they were trying to do is make so many people sick that they couldn't go vote. And then the cultists would just steamroll the elections.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember Pizza Hut salad bars as well. Now there's no sit-down Pizza Huts anywhere.
I think there's a
They got rid of
couple.
them.
I've seen posts about how there's a couple, but yeah, they're long gone, not forgotten.
Yeah.
Yeah. In other words, terrorism. I mean, literally.
That's old school terrorism. Jab Styler says, yes, international. Last 4 packages I've got had problems. Hope this one is better. Yeah, you got a big box coming. So hopefully, fingers crossed, there's nothing wrong with this stuff. But thank you guys so much for supporting and posting too. I know a lot of you out there. We got Sumo here posting about finally getting his package. And look at these freaking cards. Some of my favorites. So badass.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Alan's Super Crim Bros piece and Shelby's Jazz. So cool. Love seeing these posted up on social media. So when you guys do get them, definitely give us a shout out. And if you have YouTube channels, do little reviews. I saw a couple in the Metal Movies and Brewskis did one. Cranberry Langers did like a flip through the book when he got his on a stream. Whack-Ass also got the cover, the pencils.
Yeah, that's huge.
From Dan Dahl. Yeah, freaking awesome.
Jesus!
Beautiful. Let me see if I can do a little zoom in on this.
Awesome one says he still has a few Pizza Hut sit downs over by him.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, they always used to. Well, the one by us had like a cocktail table, like Pac-Man.
Yeah,
back in the day,
something like that. The bar, the salad
Look at
bar.
that's super cool.
Yeah,
gotta frame that up.
And now it's like a Greek restaurant or something.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not that good. I think that's the Lost Pages news. Let me see what else we got here. Oh, this is awesome. So one of my newest favorite accounts to follow, and I'm really excited for this book. What's up, Snuggy? He's in the chat. Elon Mudd doing his Plunger comic. Remember the Plunger character? Did you see this?
No.
He's got like a little figure that he's doing a contest giveaway. So sign 1 of 15. Awesome. So sign up for his sign up list on MailChimp. That is so.
And are the
awesome.
other people not associated?
I don't know. Well, this is the Toxic Avenger.
Obviously. So what about the chick?
I don't know. Maybe she's in the book too. There is a chick in the book that I remember on the cover that I think Irene did for it. Super cool. I'm really excited about this book. Rich Ayala is doing the art on that. So shout outs to them. That's going to be super fun. I love the his hands. How they're like not attached to him. Yeah, they're so cool.
Was that Rayman?
Yeah, it reminds me of Rayman. We got more people. The shirts are getting to people as well, which I saw you wore one of the shirts this week.
Yeah,
I had a shirt over the weekend down in Texas.
Yeah, the purple shirt is very, very bright, vibrant.
Yeah,
it makes you feel good while you're wearing it.
I need to wear mine. All right, we're gonna do an unboxing now.
Shake hands. Master Shake's hands are attached to him.
Oh yeah, they're super close.
And they like slide around, but they're attached to him. Like Rayman has floating hands.
Yeah, they're not attached to his body at all. All right, I guess we should do this unboxing. We got a little over 30 minutes left. I have 2 boxes
I'm going to do the Shelby one
Master Chief
last.
hands can detach. About that.
This one we got today.
You're probably thinking of hand banana. And if so, tonight, you.
This is I've never seen a book package like this before.
Mm-hmm.
It's as if they like what's it called when you
vacuum
formed, sealed the cardboard around this book. It's a hardcover book. Hopefully.
It's one of those military rations.
I'm gonna have to take
it's a giant military ration.
A large knife out to open it. This is the Cold Steel Espada that I've always wanted.
Amara says in season 7, if you're watching Aqua Teen Hunger Force into season 7, that's your own problem.
All right, I cut it open, but it's not open still. It's still one piece of cardboard. So we're gonna have to cut closer.
You're supposed to cut towards yourself.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think I got through. All right, it's still not. Oh, here we go. Careful. All right.
Snuggy Jr. says the largest spot is for Wimpsville. Get the XL.
That's right. This isn't the largest one.
Not even the largest one, yeah.
You can't see. I carry this. You can't carry the XL.
The XL is like a sword.
Yeah, this is the one Mickey Rourke had in Expendables 1.
The only
So,
good Expendables.
I'm gonna try to live my life as close to Mickey Rourke's as possible.
Is it plastic lined or something?
No, it's just cardboard. I'll show you.
Sit back for what? You want to see the shirt? That's what you want to see.
I have my Ace Ventura shirt on today. All right, here it is. Do a little close up, I guess. What could it be? It's Razor Fist's book, Ghost of the Badlands, the second printing that I bought on Amazon last
You didn't
week.
get the first printing.
Right. Yeah, the first printing is the Indiegogo
Right.
exclusive. It has more stuff in it.
We
but
all
this,
saw his famous rant about how it'll never be printed ever again.
I'm sure it will be. But yeah, he got it, I guess, published through his publisher. I don't know if, Arkhaven Comics, unless that's his thing. I'm not sure.
Snuggy Jr. says he has the paperback.
Cool.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I was excited to get this. Got the hardcover.
It's the Guy Can't Draw a Horse book.
That's a lot of books. I think he can draw a horse. He draws a good Joe Biden, though. George Alexopoulos.
Yeah, he's got some funny political comics. Gordon
Look at
Gurley
that.
says, quote, Brandon, meh. I don't know what it is the thing.
Ghost of the Badlands. It's Razor Fist.
All I know about
Western.
Razor Fist is he's constantly talking about DC Comics fisting people in the ass.
You have not listened to Razor Fist. Go watch his content on The Shadow or his rants on spaghetti westerns. They're
it's usually
amazing.
in his rants he's talking about somebody getting fisted by the man.
I don't think you know who Razor Fist is. But
I
the
know exactly
paper
who
is
Razor
like
Fist
it's uncoated. It feels nice. Really cool. Oh, it's got like, if you guys are into stumps, this guy's got one arm. Pretty cool. Yeah, I like the paper. Feel the paper, Bren. Pretty thick. Well, not thick,
that
but
thick. It's just like textured, uncoated.
Yeah, the uncodedness is cool on it. Yeah, pretty badass. Black and white. I don't know if there's any spot color.
Maybe I'm thinking of Laser Fist.
Yeah, you could be. Excited to read that. Shouts to Razor Fist. You guys could buy this now on Amazon for a non-memorable amount of money that I don't remember. So there you go.
Thick like Sydney Sweeney. What the hell are you talking about?
She's not thick.
She's not thick.
She's not thick. So that was the first unboxing out of the way. And we have an even bigger box. Where do I put this? But before that, I forgot to show this. Did you see this yet? You probably
saw it
did.
on the table, but I didn't know what it was.
So I talked about this last night a little bit on the Creative Block. When we were at Comic Palooza, Nick and I were walking to the table, and he saw a group of high school students that had like a comic club, and they did like a little anthology thing.
Table?
Yeah, they had their own table and did a little anthology thing. I guess they hang out after school. It's an extracurricular thing where they just make and their own comics and workshop them and improve upon it. So I picked this up and I gave them some of our books, and Nick gave them Act Wheeler John as well. And they kept coming over to the table, and he was like showing them techniques and stuff, which is really cool. And I told them to check out the channel and watch the Creative Block stuff. So shout outs to these kids from a high school that I don't know what the high school is called.
I'm not,
and I don't know their
to
name.
Properly critique the book now in case they're watching.
Right. Yeah. But I like this guy because he reminds me of Courage, the Cowardly Dog. It's like John Dilworth, little dog. Look at that.
Yeah. He doesn't remind me of Courage. He reminds me of some other comic.
Look at this guy. I like this chick's glasses. So that was cool to see.
You see this book already?
Oh, you're looking at it now? There's not like
a cohesive story.
A cohesive story. Yeah.
This dog is deranged.
The screen won't stay up.
That's all right.
Did Narwhal draw that dog? No, one of the characters in it looks like Narwhal, though, I would say.
These pages, there's some pages in here that look like this.
They might be layouts.
They look like thumbnails.
They might be thumbnails, yeah.
It's very reminiscent of modern comics where it's just 4 pages of a guy saying, ha, 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 ha.
That builds suspense.
Yeah.
That builds suspense. All right,
the zip tone on this is cool.
Did they zip it?
A little bit.
Oh, yeah, it's got to be like digital.
Of course.
It's got to be some digital zip. All right, we're going to get...
So these high school students are going and buying zip tone. Ooh, look at this. It's a full black page.
Yeah, a lot of people are doing that nowadays. A lot of books coming out with black pages. Big box here. A even bigger box from my boy Shelby.
This is volume 5. Did you notice that?
Is it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's the 5th volume.
All right, we're going to open this big box.
Coffee.
And I'm going to drag this out for 30 minutes. We have 30
you
minutes
better
left.
laugh the entire time for suspense.
All right, I'm cutting towards myself now.
Missed the tape. Cut the box. Let's see what people are saying here.
Yeah, why don't you read?
Sumo 30 says, I bet the book is full of stories of people filled with angst and being misunderstood. I didn't want to say that out loud, because maybe they're watching. But yeah, high school kids are full of angst.
Yeah, these kids seemed cool.
Was it Eltingville Club? It's an old book from the same people that did Milk and Cheese. They had an Adult Swim episode. I do remember Milk and Cheese. I don't think I watched it, though.
I don't think it was a cartoon. It was a comic.
Yeah, but apparently there was an
good.
episode of it.
Sartagon thinks I'm not going to get this Lobo Power Girl, and I think I am. What's up? Aaron's in the chat.
No.
See you, Aaron. Aaron, did you get your Lost Pages books? Should have sent. We sent them like a couple weeks ago. Read the book. All right, big box here. First thing in the box. Packing.
Yeah, if the post office sees you doing this, the big fat woman that works there is going to yell at you because this is not how you're supposed to use these priority mailing boxes.
I've been yelled at a lot. All right. The first thing he sent is a package or a bag of Barbie Quinn with my honey truffle wrap snacks.
Potato chips. It says on the bottom.
They're potato
Let's
chips.
see the ingredients list.
Hold on. This is like some fake mascot, Barbie Quinn.
That's probably some rapper like Megan Thee Stallion.
No one's heard of Barbie Quinn.
Let's see.
All right, let's see. Brandon's going to read the ingredients list here.
Flavored potato chips, 5 ounces. Wrap snacks. And then up the top here it says, take advantage of every moment in life. That sounds like a saying of a try-hard rap girl.
All right. Got the screen down.
Ingredients: potatoes, vegetable oil, including canola, corn, cottonseed, soybean, and or sunflower oil. And then honey barbecue truffle seasoning.
We're going to give those to Jeremiah.
Sugar, dried honey, refinery sugar, syrup, and honey. Not even real honey. Mushroom powder.
What? Mushrooms are the most useless thing.
Yeah, but it's to fully round out the fungus part of the truffle flavor.
I guess so.
You need that hyphae in there.
But so he sent me this big box, and this is the amount of books he sent me, right?
Oh, this is Nicki Minaj. It says right here.
That's not her.
Yeah, it is.
Let me see her.
She's wearing a necklace that says Nicki.
Let me see. She looks white.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj is white, Phil.
That's not Nicki.
You didn't know that? She's a real American patriot.
Nicki Minaj is growing on me, though.
Yeah, she's a hardcore patriot.
She's got some good collab songs.
No, I don't know. I've never listened to any of her music.
I'd say she's like the female Busta Rhymes.
I do love to see her go.
She's the female Busta Rhymes.
Yeah. Is she rap super fast?
Not really. But Busta Rhymes is the GOAT. So this is the amount of books he sent me.
Yes. He was psilocybin chips.
Look at this, Brandon. The amount of books he sent me, which you could put in probably a mailer, like the one of the mailers we use. But because he sent me that bag of chips.
Right. But there's also a pack of cigarettes in there you don't see.
Oh, yeah. But he could have just sent this in a mailer, but he needed to send the chips. So the box had to be
that's how
double
you get
the size.
Around the taxes. Right? The import taxes on books are a lot higher than food.
Okay. Let's see what we got here. Can't see. He's made it so I can't see what's in these.
Oh, the one with the cigarettes is for me. Is that what it says?
This says Brandandro Diaz-Dro the third. That's for you.
Yeah, mine has the cigarettes in it.
And then I got Philipandro Diazandro. There you go. So we have we each got that first. Yeah, I don't have. I guess I'm
you're
the
not
first.
carrying on the name of the forefathers.
Let's see what we got here.
Is Shelby even here?
Probably not. I told him I was unboxing this, and I asked him too if we could do it on the Diaz Brothers show. And he said, "Yeah."
And then he said, "No, stop talking to me." I dropped one of the cigarettes.
Oh no!
It's a menthol cigarette.
It's just one loose.
Yeah, one.
I don't think that's legal. You could sell. Can't sell those.
I'm over 18.
Oh my god! What is this? All right, let me get a close up of this.
All right.
This is a movie.
Oh yeah, you got the good one there.
Selena.
Mm-hmm.
Selena, the movie.
Yeah, what's the media format?
It's a DVD.
Okay.
Starring Jennifer Lopez, Edward James Olmos.
It's a good movie. Have you seen it?
Long time ago on like TV late at night. I didn't watch the whole thing. Edward James Olmos is Sonny Crockett still in the chat, and then also not only that, but with it he sent the national dessert of Selena's people, which is a scorpion encased in sugar.
Right.
So you could see that. I don't know what he wants me to do with that.
Well, you're supposed to hang on to it in case of the rapture.
This looks
is how
like
you get into heaven.
It looks like he purchased this at a secondhand store. Like this.
Well,
package,
no, you know when they have the
perfectly.
guys. Once you see mine, you'll understand, because if you know what an elote cart is, or like a paleta cart, for the Mexican people, they do have packages like this. You get candy, and then you get the film, and then you take it home and you eat the candy while you're
While
watching
you watch the film.
Yeah. And then again, here he understands, clearly I'm over 18, so the cigarettes isn't that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But he's definitely catering to the audience here. Here, show him what I got.
This is what Brandon got. Do another little close up. This is VHS now.
Yes, it's a VHS. He understands that I'm the older brother.
What is this?
That's Bill Cosby himself on VHS.
To be honest, looking over there on my perips, I thought this was a fucking the Ernest movie. Like Ernest Goes to Camp. I didn't see this guy's face. Bill Cosby himself. What's that say? 20th Century Fox
Selection. That's a special edition copy right there.
Amazing. And what's the dessert you got?
It's the same thing, but it's
it's a different flavor.
Right.
Though.
It's yellow.
You got yellow. I got orange or
Yours
pink.
is pink.
It's pink. It looks more orange in reality.
It looks pink.
But thank you for the gifts. Both our birthdays are coming up.
That's right. That is true.
All right, so that's the first one. Let's see what people in the chat are saying. Bill Cosby himself is hilarious.
Pudding pop. Yeah, if mine had a pudding pop in it, that would have been a kicker right there.
Alan says that's Ernest Goes to Jail too. Oh no. Oh yeah, the pudding pop. Yeah, it should have been, but
Ernest Goes to the Projects.
No Sinbad the Genie movie. Yeah,
And
that is sad.
Then we got some books also here.
Let me see what books I got. Let me put this.
I got the long-awaited prequel to 95.
Yeah, Brandon got a foil 94. Is this foil?
Yeah, that's the prequel to 95. That's the story that leads up to 95. This is 94.
Yeah. The new, what's it say? New Metal 94. Pretty badass. Dig the cover. Nice. All right, Brandon got that. I got a little salt on the wound.
Oh, it's also signed by somebody.
It's probably signed by Rob Liefeld. I got a little salt on the wound over here. This isn't Pitt. This is the parody book Pitts, which is published.
Oh yeah,
Chin. I think this is a Don Chin book.
Yeah.
Pitts. I love when people send me Pitt things and things that remind me of Pitt. Like yeah, but this is a humor book.
Yeah, it's a parody.
Pitts. He also has very long fingernails as well as very long armpit hair,
right,
which he may or may not swing from. I'm not sure. They didn't that mom book try to do that, where they had like armpit hair that she would swing from.
I don't know.
That was a more modern thing.
Yeah, I don't know who signed this. You think it's Rob Liefeld?
It might be Liefeld.
It's 2 O's. It could be Edward J. Olmos.
Maybe. Yeah, we got Vosto in the chat. What's up, Vosto?
What's up?
Vosto Vlad, old buddy. Good to see you, bro. Yeah, so I got that. What else did you get, Brandon? We'll go back.
I got one other thing here.
Nice.
You could show it off.
Yeah. I actually purchased this. I think this might be mine, but
how could it be yours? It was in my package with my Bill Cosby VHS.
Well, I don't know. I purchased this from the site, but I didn't know he had the other cover, like that cool Jim Lee homage cover. So I wonder if he traded that out for this one. But this is his new book that he did for a class that he was taking.
And that's Raphael.
Jumping,
Ninja Turtle.
One of the Ninja Turtles. No, that's Rage-tality. And this, I don't know if it's silent or not, but it's black and white.
Or like Donatello because he has the sword. Right, I was always Donatello fan. So that makes. Oh no, Leonardo has the sword. Donatello is the staff. So Leonardo.
See, I got more comics than you. This is another foil cover. I don't know if this is an homage, but it's Rage-tality standing in front of a ice cream shop.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see that.
There's no title on it.
Yeah, there's no title. It's what called a Vergent cover. Oh, and then I have the same cover, but with a title. So if you were wondering what book it was,
I was wondering.
It is 94.
Okay.
And then let's see what this one is. Oh, I did. I got the James Lee variant. The what's that book called? Blood. What's that book? the Image book, Bren?
The new one?
Death Blow? Death Blow. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like a Death Blow homage. Badass.
The Walking Dead #1 homage.
Oh, is that? No one's read Walking Dead.
Jeez, Brandon, catch a midday Shelby stream sometime. No, I'm too busy sleeping in my office while Shelby's streaming.
Yeah, usually. Blood Book. Yeah, I thought it was Blood, but yeah, it's Death Blow. I got there eventually, guys.
In front of the ice cream shop.
Yeah. So there we go. Thank you so much to Shelby for sending us all that. I'm gonna have to watch Selena. I think the girlfriend will like that.
Anything for Salinas.
And I don't know if I might have to make a short trying this scorpion lollipop. God, I'm trying to expand the channel
To try that.
Do you think your girlfriend will eat that?
She probably has tried it before.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
These Latinos and Latinas.
Yeah.
All those covers were entertaining. Yeah, Shelby's top, man. Shelby kills it. He's killing it. And I
also got a sketch card.
Oh, I did too. I forgot. It's in the back of the books. Let's see. I got some. Maybe it's trading cards. Let's see what these trading cards are.
On the back it says, wait, is it just a trading card?
Is it just a trading card?
It says Rage Chalice Red Winter. And then it's American Discord. And then it says card art by Shelby Robertson. And then you could show it here.
It's not really a...
Is it that one?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
They're printed then.
Printed cards.
That he's trying to pass off as sketch cards.
You get the little commemorative Red Winter card. I think everybody that bought one gets one of these. So go to his AmericanDiscord.com and you can get these
the back
books.
of it in that box where your signature is supposed to go.
Well, I think if you scan this, it takes you to an NFT.
Oh, okay. And
So
then you have the NFT. Each one is an individualized NFT.
Yeah, maybe. But they'll go back. I don't know if he has any left, but you can go back, or not back, but buy from his site. And they'll ship them out to you. Brandon's leaving. He's mad about the sketch cards. All right, let's see what else we got here on the docket. I want to show Brandon that when he gets back. Let's see. Oh, they're doing a Frank Miller documentary. Did you guys see this? I'm excited about this. And for one day only, you could go see it in theaters. It's the perfect time. Here's the trailer for it. Hopefully we don't get struck.
He writes, he draws, he screenwrites, he directs, and he is tops at all those things.
Tops.
And that's pretty damn good.
Frank Miller! I'd go into the comic book store and I would only look for Frank Miller. I wouldn't even look
Look at that. That's Robert Rodriguez.
at other stuff.
He is 100% ingenious.
There's something
Oh,
about
Jessica Alba.
this
Right,
work
that's it.
that transcends comics. That's what great art does.
He made these
Look at this guy. The G.
massive leaps.
Look at this. Neil Adams.
The Daredevil series.
I know people's
Ron
names.
Wolverine, Sin City, Superman 300.
The Dark Knight Returns, the introduction of the graphic novel to American.
Look at it's Dan DiDio. So I know everybody's name.
Superhero comic storytelling.
I have a relationship with the audience who I like to tease and I like to thrill.
Frank's power comes from silhouettes and shadows, which makes everything
You didn't draw that. Wasn't that Jim Lee art? Speaking of Jim Lee, look, it's Jim Lee.
more value.
I use less and less line. Finally, I just started using no line at all. To be an artist.
Look, it's George Michael, singer-songwriter George Michael.
Is to speak your truth as loudly as you can.
So, Brand's back. This is a documentary that they're putting out about Frank Miller.
Okay.
And that's Frank Miller, if you didn't know.
Right. The paper, ink.
Look, he's using splatter.
Brush, pen, everything matters.
You know, they didn't have a George Michael performance at the Coco Bongo Club.
That would be good if they did Faith.
Yeah.
Music
really
video
good.
reenactment. That would be cool.
They probably don't know who George Michael is.
He got to a point where he was recognized by everyone.
I had a tough time handling the success.
Does he live in a
It was a
castle?
real test of character.
It was at the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Stan Lee. He said that my stuff wasn't quite up to Marvel standards yet. Got into comics as an artist, and I had to fight to be allowed to write my own work. It can look like revolution when somebody's combined things that haven't been combined. In my career, it's when I've taken the risk to follow the stuff I'm dying to do, the stuff that I think would be fun to read. Those are the most intense projects I've had and the most rewarding on every level.
Does it make your neck hurt also looking at Frank Miller?
When you look at him?
Yeah.
And
It makes
good
my
luck.
neck hurt.
I managed to spend my life doing exactly what I wanted to do ever since I was 5 years old. That's about as American as it gets.
Does that come from drawing comics?
Maybe.
Like being stooped over like that?
Look, they're doing a one night only nationwide June 10th Cinemark screening. But it's that's on a Monday. So I'm like, what?
We'll do the hard line right from the theater.
Yeah. No, I'm definitely gonna watch that. It looks pretty awesome. I haven't seen a lot of in-depth interviews with him. People are saying it came from the drugs and alcohol. That's what I've heard. We got Mr. Yanafui in the chat. What's up? He's making a weird face.
Mm-hmm. Alan's here now. All comic.
He's been here.
Oh, he just asked the question. I assumed that he just arrived.
I think he's referring to your bathroom trip.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Satisfying.
so I wanna see that.
It was satisfying, but it wasn't one of those satisfying where your teeth hurt. If you know what I
that's
mean?
never happened.
It doesn't
to me.
happen to you?
No, what is that?
You know where you have to urinate so badly and then you finally go, and then where you're going, your teeth hurt?
No,
Mhm.
I never had that.
Mhm.
No, I had this thing though. I was working out yesterday where my biceps felt cold, like if they had cold while I was lifting, like it was like cold striations.
Right. You probably had a
My
lot
biceps.
of blood clots.
I hope not.
Yeah, my teeth were swimming. Yeah, see, Animal Wackass knows. He says it's called piss tooth.
What?
I don't know if it happens to anybody
Piss
else.
tooth?
It happens to me.
I don't think so.
You know, you got to go. You've been holding it for 6 days. You finally go.
I think
and
that's
your
possible.
teeth hurt.
All right, we do have a death of the week this week, Brandon.
Really? It's been a long
It's
time.
been a long time. Do we still have that stinger here? Here we go.
It's time for the death of the week.
This one comes from a resident hardline intern, Chimera. He turned us on to this one. This was, I think, maybe last week. As you could see here, we lost a real one. Doge meme dog Kabosu has died.
Yeah, this is already a week old or so, right?
Yeah, it's sad. She was 18 years old. Look at, there's Kabosu.
Yeah.
The Doge meme dog. We get some F's in the chat for Doge. Doge, I mean, probably the most famous thing that Doge has done and influenced is Dogecoin.
Mm-hmm.
Has his own cryptocurrency that solidifies Kabosu's image.
This is a very Chungus situation where the meme has outgrown and become more famous than the character herself.
Yeah.
Right. So Doge apparently being male, even though Kabosu is a female.
Mhm.
Yeah. I had put out a meme in relation to this.
Yeah,
I
who
saw
would?
one.
I might have it. Who would have thought that Doge was a chick?
Okami died 3 weeks ago too. Who's Okami?
Yeah, who those Okami?
Is that the dog in Jav Stylers? Is that your dog?
Oh, I hope not. Yeah, that's a
always
cute
sad.
dog too. Yeah, here's some great memes. He's gone. Meme Bastard tweeted this out. It's time to go. Was I a good boy? Well, he's not a boy.
Right. Well, Doge is a boy.
Doge is a boy, yeah, canonically. And then here's Death saying, no, I'm told you were the best. And there goes
Jab Styler said yes to my question about Okami. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry to hear that about Okami. And then this one is good as well, tweeted out by Elon Musk.
Oh, you don't pronounce the K?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
And there's in heaven now, we got Harambe.
And then a more swole Doge.
Yeah, hanging out with Swole Doge. Look at those wings on Harambe. That's badass. Elon Ma. Yeah, Boston's got it. So what was your meme? I don't think I saw one from you.
It was somebody else had posted the meme, and it was like a Black Hawk Down type of thing. And it was like, dude, Doge is gone. I'll be outside. And then I said, we're on our own. From now on, we're on our own.
There it is. So rip Doge in the chat there.
And
all
Cheems.
The memes.
We didn't forget Cheems.
And Cheems, yeah.
Left us early.
Maybe earlier this year, or maybe it was last year. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think it was late last year.
Yeah. That's crazy. So there's your death of the week. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I wanted to wait until you were back to show this off. There's a lot of hype around McFarlane toys right now. And one of the reasons you're going to be excited about is they're doing a Batman Forever line.
Yeah.
McFarlane
Finally.
toys. So if you want,
you know what they say, you strike while the iron is hot, right? And I think Batman Forever has never been more popular.
Right? Then right now, dude, I do love this Two-Face though.
Two-Face looks great. Riddler looks great. They look very spot on to the actors. It's awesome. You know, as good as you can get reasonably with an action figure, right?
Yeah.
Better than that Rogue.
Yeah. Yeah, well, McFarlane doesn't have the Marvel license, I don't think.
That's fine. Batman Forever is a great movie.
Dude, I just love the Two-Face makeup so much that they did for this film. So cool.
Two-Face looks like Robin Williams.
That's fine. He's a great actor.
It looks good.
Yeah, so everybody jump on this.
No
maybe.
Nicole Kidman action figure, yeah.
I wonder if this bat is an action figure up here.
Yeah, that's the bat.
Is
that's
it,
the Schumacher
the Schumacher bat, yeah.
Yeah, it's a Build-A-Kit.
No, that's
kit.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh my
we
god.
We talked about this before.
On the Hardline, maybe. I remember that. Yeah. So cool. Robin Williams is a terrible actor.
Whoa.
Have you seen Bicentennial Man? Is that what the movie's
All
called?
I got to do is I got to go probably Pierce Brosnan's second best film, Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire is amazing.
Mrs. Doubtfire is so good.
Yeah, get out of here with this. He's great. He was good in Fern Gully.
Carbon Heart. Been waiting for Batman Forever to make a comeback. Absolutely. I spoke about it multiple times on the channel recently because I watched it recently. Like, actually sat down and watched it.
Yeah.
And it's a very good movie that is completely misunderstood. Like, Batman and Robin, absolute garbage.
Right.
Batman Forever, though, is a very good movie.
It's got Val Kilmer. Amazing actor.
Just, dude, the Jim Carrey as Edward Nygma, like, being obsessed with Bruce Wayne. And, like, it's never explicitly stated, just like that kind of, there are these background jokes. It's so good.
Snarkticom hates Mork and Mindy.
That's fine. Who the hell watched that? It's gone. There's no reruns of Mork and Mindy.
Like, you do your first thing's gonna suck. Somehow it was syndicated, probably, but then he progressed as an actor and a comedian, you know?
And it is probably the only time Drew Barrymore looked hot.
Hot, yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
And that other chick,
Mm-hmm.
so odd that they were just like in the movie and had no dialogue.
She spoke. The other one barely said anything.
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore had some lines.
I have not seen Good Morning Vietnam. I just know that famous line from the film, the title line. 1 hour photo. I heard that was creepy, right?
There's that one where he's like Barney, but not Barney.
Yeah, Mr. Barney's Playhouse or something.
Barney's whatever. But yeah, it was like he was the
yeah, I never
actor on
watched
the kids'
those
show.
weird dramatic ones.
Yeah, only Bicentennial
Dude.
Man is probably the most dramatic one
Yeah,
I've
for
seen.
sure.
Probably.
Hook.
Fantastic movie.
Hook is awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
It's probably Dustin Hoffman's best movie.
Oh yeah, I could see that. It's probably
Moromi met Robin Williams.
Really? That's interesting.
Good Will Hunting. Yeah, Chimera would like Good Will Hunting.
Is that the one where they're all captaining their captains?
No, that's Dead Poet Society.
Oh yeah, that one's good too. Maybe.
Good Will Hunting's the what's it, Matt Damon or something?
Yeah, is that Matt Damon and Ben Affleck? I don't think I've seen that. Yeah. Didn't he and that movie where he was hanging out with that gorilla. Remember that? Coco the monkey?
I thought that happened in real life. That was a movie?
No, that might happen in real life. Andy Griffith played a bad guy too. In what? Insomnia?
I think maybe that was the deep lore on the Andy Griffith show, is that he was the villain the whole time.
All right, we're gonna send you. Hopefully, Bancroft is streaming tonight. Bancroft stopped streaming, like he never streams now.
Yeah, was he out of the country?
He was out of America for probably like 40 years.
Yeah, what's up with that? Seems like he's tax dodging.
But he is. He's doing. Oh, look at Ace 3 is launching tonight. It's today the 30th. It's the 31st. The Ace 3 is launching tonight, guys.
Okay.
And we're going to send you over to the launch party. Get your checkbooks out and get ready to buy some awesome comics. Edwin's going to be over there. Bancroft's going to be over there. You got to watch the intro video. He's going to do his launch video, hopefully. And it's going to be a good time. Brandon and I are going to start labeling some packages for all you international blokes out there from across all the ponds, and get some food. I suggest we order pizza. Brandon doesn't want to.
My concern with that is that they're not going to cook it well.
We'll just tell them to cook it well.
They're not going to.
We could tell them. Yeah, everybody get your checkbooks out.
Dude, when we were at, which thing was it? It was the dolphin encounter in the Dominican Republic.
Mm-hmm.
We were buying the photos, and they had a check processing machine next to the computer.
That's funny.
Yeah, with like the serial port cable into it.
Is that the thing where you run it? You run the...
No, that was a credit card machine. This is the one you put the check in, and it like takes it in with all the wheels, and then it reads it and it like writes stuff on it.
Jesus.
And then I guess I don't know if it verifies it or like validates it or something.
Yeah, we're going to
really
send you over to Bancroft's. He's launching it tonight. So stay tuned here and have a great rest of your night and weekend. We're going to be packing, and we're not packing. Everything's packed. We're going to be labeling, packing statues, sending stuff out tomorrow and Monday probably. And then we're going to be done with fulfillment. After that, right around the corner, if you guys got the Lost Pages 3, you dug the Crimstone story, we're doing that crossover very soon. Things will be sent to the printer very soon. So little extra content for you guys that want some more story with some Zaid Comics characters. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to be talking about that in the next couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll have something in hand to show you guys. Really, really cool. Shelby, don't go watch Shelby. Go watch Michael Bancroft's show. And we will catch you on the flip flop. Thank you guys for being here, for supporting us. And everybody on Rumble. I saw Rand Nada was over watching on Rumble. We got a few guys over there as well, and a bunch of people in the chat. Appreciate it. We'll catch you on the flip flop. See ya. Bye, everybody.
She got a great ass. And you got your head all the way up it.
You come out here and try to get the sympathy of the people, but you don't get my sympathy at all.
Pizza, pizza. Pizza, 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 pizza.
Threats are part of wrestling, you know, but you gotta look at the person that's making the threats. This fat son of a bitch, he's challenged all of us, has been world champions before, been in this business 15, 20 years, and this fat son of a bitch is gonna challenge us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat. I'm gonna.
About this.
I don't care if he don't. I'll make him bleed.